is all about getting volume to a head full of thin dreads. Synthetic machine-made dreads are always thinner, more even, and usually longer than the dreads that you make yourself. I was lazy this time, and that's why I got machine-made ones. So a regular ponytail like this doesn't give a massive amount of volume, but there are some tricks that you can use if you want to create a bigger hair. So I'm going to show you 3 tricks on how to do this. The first one is, instead of just wearing your hair in a regular ponytail like this, I am going to put my hair up into something that I call a bunny tail. I'm sure there's an official name for this, but I call it a bunny tail because it's not a ponytail and it's not a bun, it's something in between. So instead of pulling all of your hair through, you pull like half of it through, and then you do that. This means that we have instantly more volume up here, but we still have a few like stranders poking out. This is also a good way to put your hair up during the summer when it's really super warm and you don't want like a long mane sweating on your back. So I like this do up. The next thing that I'm going to do is put some plastic or foam or whatever the fuck this thing is into the hair. I went out and got one of these. It's kind of, I don't really know what to call the consistency, but it's kind of like a foamy plastic. I just got it at a craft store called Panduro, which is here in Sweden, but I'm sure you can find it like anywhere, any kind of craft store, and I'm sure it doesn't have to be this specific type, just any kind of sort of plastic foamy thing that you can cut up. So what I'm going to do is cut strips out of this, and then cut a hole in the middle of the strip and then fold it over so that we get the exact same results as with double-ended dreads. So you can just put them in your hair just like you've done with dreads, but you can choose to put them in temporarily so it's easy to take them out. So I'm going to start by cutting these into strips. I'm using a fabric scissor for this. So this is what my strip looks like. Folding it in half like this. And then I am breaking out one of these huge fucking needles. This is one of those that's not sharp, but it's gonna poke through this. I also cut a piece of satin ribbon. So just pulling the thread through and then poking a hole through both layers. Like these. So that this ends up on the thread or ribbon. And then I could keep adding these. If you don't want to make, this is called a fall, if you don't want to make one of these with all of them and a ribbon, then you can put them individually onto tiny elastics like this one. This is the kind that I used to put the dreads in. But today I am going for the full ribbon, so I'm going to keep cutting and then keep adding. Look like this. Obviously you can hang them like this if you want, but you'll have all of them in the back. So I am going to spread them out a little bit. And then do this. And then the final step is cyberlox falls. I have a video for how to make these. It's really super easy, so go check that out if you want to know how I make them. I'm only going for black today, and these are going to be applied in the same way as the plastic ones. Just spread them out a little bit. And I have these on a thicker ribbon so that I can tie a nice bow at the top. So there you go. These plastic ones are lots of fun and really crazy. You can make them super thin if you want. It's probably more difficult to apply them to the hair using the needle technique, but you can use the tiny elastic technique instead. So this gives a lot of volume, so you can vary, like if you want to see less of these, you can put those in the bottom and, you know, break up more of the dreads or break up more of these. Just do whatever you feel like, but this is just a fun way to make your hair bigger and crazier pretty quickly. And the best thing of all is that it's super easy to take these out since they are, you know, made on false. So just untie the ribbon and then you're back to normal again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy voluminous hair. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!